This is entry 2 of the Shivers Omnipedia video files. This one will focus on the Gods and Religious Items room located in Windelnot's Museum of the Strange and Unusual. As you can see, it is devoted to the various gods worshipped all over the world. And we'll start with the file that plays when you push the button after entering the room.
No tribute pleases an angry god better than a blood sacrifice. Fortunately for man, there are benevolent as well as vengeful gods.
As you can see, once you enter the room, you will see various displays representing various mythologies around the world, including from the island tribes to the Aztecs to the Norse, and all the way to even the European religions, as well as an ancient Sumerian temple. Now, this is all to be expected because there have been various religions all over the world from the times when they did not know one another to the current time. And sad to say, a good portion of those did believe in blood sacrifices. Why do these fascinate us? Well, let's be honest. We are always fascinated by the stories of yesteryear. It's one of the things that makes religion what it is. The belief in something powerful controlling that which we do not know. However, this room does have its inaccuracies. Even looking at Thor, he does not look like what one might view a Norse figure to look like. The Norse that was the religion of the Vikings. And let's be honest, that hammer does not look like Mjolnir, if I said the name right. It's just part of the inaccuracies that early studies of religions had on Earth. In fact, Professor Windelnot even has our two-headed deity here as a Celtic figure, but Janus is purely Roman. You have not heard much of him prior to the 1980s, even though his name is the beginning and the namesake of January. I myself did not hear about Janus until I took Latin classes. However, he has seen a little bit more attention in current days. Back to the room itself in the museum is probably one of the most frustrating rooms to enter. And this is because both doors are linked to puzzles. The door you are supposed to come in by, when first going through the museum, is hidden by the Witch's Drum puzzle, which was spoken about in the first episode. And the door will only open when you successfully complete that. The door out of it into the Myths and Legends room is controlled by a pentominoes puzzle, which I will go into at a later point, but that door will not open until that puzzle is completed. Ironic that you can enter the Myths and Legends room through the secret passages leading to another point in going out. But once you get to that door, you can't open it. And the puzzles linked to each of these doors are just very difficult, even though you think they look simple at first. I think only one other room has such a difficult difficult way to get into it, and that is the subterranean lair. On to the puzzles. There are a total of 4 puzzles located in the Gods and Religious Items room. The first one is, of course, the Pentominoes puzzle, which allows you to access the Myths and Legends room from the Gods and Religious Items room. The second one is located in the Temple Replica, and that is the Sumerian Lyre puzzle. Solving that particular puzzle will reveal the hiding location of one of the pieces of the Exupi vessels. Third, part of one of the bigger puzzles in the whole museum, right next to Thor you will find the third riddle in the riddle chain. You can only see this once you have found the second riddle, which is located in the planetarium. Finally, there is one of the 6 skull dials. This is part of a puzzle that will unlock the very final room in the museum. And this particular skull dial is located right next to our two-faced friend, Janus. There are a total of 2 hiding spots in the Gods and Religious Items room. The first is the bull god statue in the Sumerian temple, and that is the hiding spot for the Exupi vessel. This opens, of course, when you complete the Sumerian Lyre puzzle. The other hiding spot happens to be the statue of the fisherman's canoe god, which is just inside the one door. This is the hiding place for an Exupi. This particular Exupi happens to be the wood Exupi, and its hiding spot is practically an ingenious one. I've played this game a few times, and to be honest, I always seem to bypass this statue. And only once have I ever been attacked by the Exupi there. It was only once that I ever heard the creaking timbers that signified that the wood Exupi was hiding in it. So, as you could probably guess, that makes it quite an ingenious hiding spot. Holy Jesus! Ugh, forgot how sneaky the Exupi could be. Anyhow, that's all for this file, and if you are enjoying these, please subscribe. I'll be doing more as I get time to do more. And if you at all, please check out some of my other stuff. I have stuff up on fanfiction.net, and also check out the Shivers Omnipedia. Thank you, and see you again in the